Hi Gandhi class, welcome to your second science lesson this week. In our last science lesson, you guys observed and recorded the results of what happened when Mrs. Mirza conducted an experiment to test the strength of different magnets. And it was so great in our live session hearing you guys share what you had observed and recorded. So fantastic, well done you. It was also really great to hear that some of you had conducted your own experiments at home to test the strength of magnets as well. I know that one of you said that you did this by using coins instead, so really great work, well done. And if you would like to have a go at conducting your own experiment, similar to what Miss Mirza did, then please do. I would love to see it if you do conduct this experiment. So our learning objective for today's lesson is, can I understand what magnetic fields are? I want you to have a quick look at this picture. Do you remember what these pictures represent? So have a look at what is happening within the picture here. What do these sides of the magnets mean? And what do you think is happening? I'd like for you to pause the video to have a think and maybe a discussion with someone who's nearby, if they're free to do so, to discuss what is happening in this picture. Pause the video. Okay, let's have a look at the first one. So we've got two magnets here. We've got the South Pole and the South Pole here facing towards each other. And well done if you said that they are repelling. They are pushing one another away. Then let's have a look at the next one. We've got the North and the North Poles facing one another. And again, they are also repelling. They are pushing one another away. Whereas if we have a look at the very last one that's got the South and the North Pole together, they are attracting, they are pulling each other towards one another. So well done if you said that these two here are repelling and this one is attracting. So today we're going to be learning about magnetic fields and what they are. My turn, your turn. Magnetic fields. Magnetic fields. So what I want you to do now is I want you to have a think, or if somebody's nearby and able to discuss with you, I want you just to talk about what you think a magnetic field is. So pause the video to have a think or a discussion about what you think a magnetic field is. Okay, so the magnetic field is the area around a magnet in which there is a magnetic force. Moving electric charges can make magnetic fields. So magnetic fields are made of very small electric charges which come out of the North Pole and then go into the South Pole. This is demonstrated in the diagram below. So here is your magnet in the middle with your North and your South Pole here. And you can see that you have got electric charges coming out of the North Pole and they are then going into the South Pole. And the arrows here show the direction in which they are moving. Fun fact, did you know that rocks can also be magnetic too? Lodestone contains iron oxide. If a lodestone is placed in water, it points to a north or a south direction, which you can see is happening in this picture here. The same thing happens if you float a steel pin on water or hang a bar magnet in the air. They are always going to point to a north or a south direction. So the Earth is a giant magnet and it has its own magnetic field. Here is a picture demonstrating that here. The inner core of the Earth spins slightly faster and this creates a magnetic field. The north side of a magnet points towards the Earth's magnetic North Pole. The magnetic field sometimes flips and south becomes north and then north becomes south. And this magnetic field protects us from the sun. And you can see that happening in this picture here. I just want you to take a couple of moments just to have a look at each of these diagrams here and take in the information that you have just been shared with. Okay, so magnetic fields are invisible and they cannot be seen around a bar magnet. If you were just to look at the magnet, you would not be able to see the magnetic field because it's invisible to our eyes. However, if we sprinkle iron filings around the magnet, they'll show the magnetic field to us because they can feel the force. They align themselves along the lines of force and they will show us the magnetic field lines. And you can see that happening in this picture here. So you've got your magnet in the middle, the iron filings have been sprinkled all around it, and then they have aligned themselves with the force to show the magnetic field lines, which you can see here. And you can see the field lines are going around and then joining back up at the other end of the magnet. So take a couple of moments just to have a look at this picture here. Okay, now that you've been given some information about magnetic forces and magnetic fields, you have got two tasks to choose from. So you can either choose to complete activity number 1, or you can choose to complete activity number 2. So activity number 1, you need to draw a bar magnet with the magnetic fields and write down 2 facts you have learned from this lesson. You're more than welcome to go back through the video and use that to help you with this activity if you need it. Then activity number 2, you need to do your own research on magnetic fields using your e-safety rules. So go onto the internet and have a look at what you can find out about magnetic fields. Now you can either write a paragraph about your facts or you can record yourself sharing your facts. Please make sure you upload your work to Tapestry Gandhi class and I will see you next time. Bye.